Have you ever wondered if your beloved feline companion has quietly assumed the role of household royalty? Do you find yourself questioning whether you've crossed the delicate line between genuine affection and excessive indulgence? With those mesmerizing eyes and enchanting purrs, it's virtually impossible to resist showering them with endless treats and attention. However, what many cat parents don't realize is that excessive pampering can significantly impact their pet's behavior, emotional well-being, and overall quality of life. The bond between humans and cats is truly extraordinary, built on mutual respect, love, and understanding. Yet, when we consistently give in to every whim and demand, we may inadvertently create behavioral patterns that can lead to anxiety, stress, and an unhealthy sense of entitlement in our feline friends. Today, we'll explore the fascinating world of cat psychology and discover 14 telltale signs that your cat might be living a little too luxuriously, along with practical strategies to restore balance while maintaining that precious bond you share. Before diving into the specific signs, it's crucial to understand the psychological mechanisms at play. Cats are incredibly intelligent creatures who quickly learn cause and effect relationships. When we consistently respond to their demands, we're essentially training them through positive reinforcement, making them increasingly dependent on our attention and intervention. This process, while rooted in love, can gradually erode their natural independence and self-reliance. From an ethological perspective, cats in the wild are solitary hunters who rely on their instincts and abilities to survive. Domestic cats retain these same instincts, but when we constantly intervene to make their lives easier, we may be suppressing these natural behaviors. The key is finding the perfect balance between showing love and allowing them to maintain their inherent feline characteristics. Does your cat follow you from room to room, meowing persistently and demanding continuous petting and interaction? While this behavior might seem endearing, it often indicates that your feline has developed an unhealthy dependency on your constant presence. When we respond to every attention-seeking behavior, we inadvertently reinforce the idea that they should always be the center of our universe. This pattern creates what experts call emotional dependency, where cats lose their ability to self-soothe and find contentment in solitary activities. A well-balanced cat should be able to enjoy periods of independence, engaging in natural behaviors like grooming, exploring, or simply resting without requiring constant human interaction. Cats naturally value their personal space and independence, but an overly spoiled feline may insist on being physically close to you at all times. They might become visibly upset when you don't allow them on your lap, or when you need some personal space. This behavior stems from the cat learning that proximity to you always results in positive attention and comfort. While it's wonderful that your cat feels secure and bonded with you, this level of attachment can become problematic when it prevents them from developing healthy coping mechanisms for separation. A confident, well-adjusted cat should be able to relax and feel secure even when you're not in the same room. Has your cat begun turning their nose up at regular food, only deigning to eat premium options or special treats? This behavior is a clear indicator of conditioned food preference, where cats learn to hold out for better options because they know you'll eventually give in. While wanting to provide the best nutrition for your pet is admirable, allowing them to dictate their entire diet can lead to serious nutritional imbalances. From a behavioral standpoint, cats who are allowed to be extremely selective about their food often develop anxiety around mealtime and may refuse to eat when their preferred options aren't available. This can become particularly problematic during travel, veterinary visits, or emergency situations where their usual gourmet selections aren't accessible. Does your cat transform into a master of persuasion every time you sit down for a meal? Those irresistible stares and persistent meows are calculated behaviors designed to secure a share of your food. While sharing an occasional cat-safe treat isn't harmful, consistently giving in to these demands teaches your cat that persistence pays off and that your meals are fair game. This behavior is reinforced every time you cave to their adorable begging, creating a pattern that becomes increasingly difficult to break. Moreover, human food often contains ingredients that aren't suitable for cats, potentially leading to digestive issues or nutritional imbalances. Despite providing multiple scratching posts throughout your home, does your cat insist on using your furniture as their personal manicure station? This behavior often indicates that clear boundaries haven't been established or consistently enforced. Cats naturally need to scratch to maintain their claws and mark their territory, but when there are no consequences for inappropriate scratching, they'll choose the surfaces that seem most important to them, Usually your favorite furniture. Understanding that scratching is a natural behavior doesn't mean accepting destructive habits. A well-trained cat can learn to use appropriate scratching surfaces while respecting household boundaries. The key is consistency in redirecting the behavior and making the designated scratching areas more appealing than your furniture. If your cat has claimed your bed as their own and protests when you try to reclaim your sleeping space, you're dealing with a classic case of role reversal. While many cat parents enjoy sharing their bed with their feline companions, problems arise when the cat believes they have exclusive rights to the space and you're merely a guest in your own bed. This behavior often develops when cats become accustomed to always getting their way regarding sleeping arrangements. While the occasional cuddle session is wonderful, your cat should understand that you have the final say about sleeping arrangements and should be comfortable sleeping in their own designated space when necessary. Cats are naturally agile and excellent climbers, yet some spoiled felines will insist on being lifted to reach high places rather than using their innate jumping abilities. This learned helplessness develops when cats become accustomed to human assistance for tasks they're perfectly capable of handling independently. Every time you lift your cat, instead of encouraging them to use their natural abilities, you're reinforcing their dependency and potentially limiting their physical development and confidence. A healthy cat should maintain their natural agility and problem-solving skills throughout their life. Does your cat only allow you to brush or groom them, becoming agitated or aggressive when others attempt to help? While it's natural for cats to have preferences about who handles them, extreme exclusivity can indicate an unhealthy level of dependency that limits their ability to feel comfortable with other people. This behavior can become particularly problematic if you need to travel, require pet sitting services, or need to take your cat to a groomer or veterinarian. A well-socialized cat should be able to tolerate basic handling from other trusted individuals, even if they prefer your touch. Does your cat have an uncanny ability to position themselves directly on your keyboard, book, or any other item that has captured your attention? This calculated behavior demonstrates that your cat has learned exactly how to redirect your focus back to them. While occasionally amusing, this pattern can become disruptive and indicates that your cat expects to be the constant center of attention. Cats who engage in this behavior have learned that interrupting your activities is an effective way to secure immediate attention, even if that attention involves being moved or gently scolded. To them, any interaction is better than being ignored, which reinforces the disruptive behavior. When some cats don't receive the attention they desire, they resort to destructive behaviors like knocking objects off surfaces, scratching inappropriate items, or engaging in other mischievous activities. This behavior pattern develops when cats learn that negative attention is still attention, and that acting out guarantees a response from their human. This type of attention-seeking can escalate over time, as cats may increase the intensity of their destructive behaviors to ensure they get the reaction they're seeking. Understanding that even negative responses can reinforce unwanted behaviors is crucial for addressing this issue effectively. Has your cat appointed themselves as your morning wake-up service, meowing insistently until you provide breakfast, attention, or access to various parts of the house? While cats naturally have different sleep cycles than humans, a spoiled cat often learns to manipulate your schedule to match their preferences rather than adapting to household routines. This behavior demonstrates that your cat has learned to control important aspects of your daily routine through persistence and vocal demands. While accommodating some of your cat's natural rhythms is important, they should also learn to respect reasonable boundaries around sleep and mealtimes. Does your cat insist on playtime at specific moments and become frustrated or agitated when you can't immediately comply? While regular play is essential for cat health and happiness, problems arise when cats expect instant gratification and haven't learned to wait or entertain themselves when you're unavailable. Cats naturally have energy cycles that alternate between activity and rest, but spoiled cats often expect their humans to be available for entertainment whenever the mood strikes. This expectation can lead to frustration and behavioral issues when immediate attention isn't possible. Take a moment to look around your home. Do cat toys dominate every surface, creating what feels like a feline theme park? While providing enrichment and entertainment for your cat is important, an overabundance of toys and cat-related items can indicate that the balance of your household has shifted entirely in your cat's favor. Interestingly, many cats with access to numerous expensive toys often prefer simple items like cardboard boxes, paper bags, or bottle caps. This preference highlights that cats don't necessarily need vast quantities of toys to be happy and entertained. Sometimes, less is more when it comes to feline enrichment. The goal isn't to stop loving or caring for your cat, but rather to establish a healthy relationship built on mutual respect and appropriate boundaries. Love and discipline aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, setting reasonable limits is one of the most loving things you can do for your feline companion. Establishing certain areas of your home as human-only zones, such as kitchen counters, dining tables, or specific pieces of furniture, helps maintain respect for shared living spaces. This doesn't mean your cat can't enjoy most of your home, but rather that some boundaries exist for hygiene, safety, and mutual respect. Rather than free-feeding or constantly offering treats, establishing regular mealtimes teaches your cat patience and helps them develop a healthy relationship with food. This structure also makes it easier to monitor their appetite and overall health while reducing demanding behaviors around food. Providing opportunities for your cat to engage in solitary activities and find contentment without constant human interaction is crucial for their emotional development. This might involve puzzle feeders, interactive toys, or simply allowing them to explore and rest without immediately responding to every attention-seeking behavior. Perhaps most importantly, consistency in your responses to various behaviors helps your cat understand expectations and boundaries. If jumping on the counter isn't allowed today, it shouldn't be acceptable tomorrow just because they look particularly cute doing it. Cats who learn to balance their dependence on human attention with healthy independence are generally more confident, less anxious, and better able to cope with changes in their environment. They maintain their natural feline instincts while still enjoying the benefits of a loving relationship with their human family. A well-balanced cat is also easier to care for during times when you might be unavailable, whether due to travel, illness, or other life circumstances. They're more likely to accept care from pet sitters, veterinarians, and other family members without excessive stress or behavioral issues. Furthermore, maintaining appropriate boundaries often strengthens, rather than weakens, the bond between you and your cat. When interactions are based on mutual respect rather than constant demands, the time you spend together becomes more meaningful and enjoyable for both of you. One of the most challenging aspects of balanced cat parenting is learning when and how to say no to those irresistible feline requests. However, setting boundaries is actually a profound expression of love, as it helps your cat develop the skills and confidence they need to navigate the world successfully. Remember that a truly happy cat is one who feels secure in their environment, confident in their abilities, and comfortable with reasonable independence. While they should absolutely feel loved and cherished, they should also understand that they're part of a household with rules and expectations that apply to everyone. Many cat parents worry that setting boundaries means they love their pets less, or that their cats will feel rejected. However, there is a significant difference between showing love and creating unhealthy dependency. True love involves helping your cat develop into a confident, well-adjusted individual who can find happiness both in your company and in their own natural behaviors. Cats who are loved but not spoiled tend to be more resilient, adaptable, and genuinely content. They enjoy human interaction without being desperate for it, appreciate treats without demanding them constantly, and feel secure in their environment without needing to control every aspect of it. The journey toward balanced cat parenting isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every small step toward establishing healthy boundaries while maintaining your loving relationship is a victory worth celebrating. Your cat may initially resist some changes, but with patience and consistency, they'll adapt to new expectations while still feeling loved and secure. Remember that you're not just caring for your cat's immediate happiness, but also their long-term well-being and quality of life. A cat who learns healthy boundaries and maintains their natural independence will be better equipped to handle life's inevitable changes and challenges. If you've recognized some of these behaviors in your own feline companion, don't worry. It's never too late to start implementing positive changes. Begin with small adjustments, and be patient with both yourself and your cat as you work together to create a more balanced relationship. The love you share with your cat is precious and irreplaceable. By combining that love with appropriate boundaries and respect for their natural feline nature, you're giving them the gift of confidence, security, and genuine happiness that will last throughout their lives. We hope this deeper exploration has helped you better understand the delicate balance between showing love and maintaining healthy boundaries with your feline friend. Every cat is unique, and finding the right approach for your specific situation may take time and patience, but the results are worth the effort. If you found this information helpful and want to ensure your cat lives their happiest, healthiest life, please subscribe to our channel and share this video with other cat parents who might benefit from these insights. Together, we can help create a world where cats are not just loved, but truly understood and cared for in ways that honor both their domestic nature and their wild instincts.